This week on Talking Balls, there's this, and there's this, and there's this. So it's summer and footballers are off on their holidays, enjoying their well-earned breaks in the sun. Not that sun. Craig, who are the sun to take the moral high ground as well, calling him a rat? A rat is a horrible thing to call a human being. Don't buy the sun. Aside from Sterling, you'd like to think that these footballers are happy, relaxed, chilling out in the most beautiful crevices of the world. So why is it that they're all losing their heads currently? Arda Turan tires from national football after assaulting a 70-year-old journalist on a flight, choking him around the throat. Number 2, Jan Vertonghen, and I quote, "I will grab someone from the Belgium FA by the neck," after being told that Belgium's clash with the Czech Republic won't be recorded as an official match. And then there's Ben Arthur, there's this video of him, I mean, I've got nothing. I mean, look at what he's doing. What is he doing? Let us know in the comments below. What's he doing? Do you know who are really, really rubbish at going on holiday? Footballers. Look at the photos. Look at these photos of footballers on holiday. Whoa, what was that, Craig? Why are you digging me out? How about Sam? How about James? How about Adam? Proper holiday photos. Getting smashed, lagging with your mates or your girlfriend. Remember Arsene Wenger? Tired, old, dishevelled, walking around like the family dog that you keep alive against its own dignity because it's just too sad to take him to the vets. Well, guess what? He's had a makeover. He's been rejuvenated. He's dynamic and he's ready to steal your bird or sign your player. Arsene is swinging his massive, bulging, veiny checkbook around and he's not afraid to use it. Aside from veiny doesn't really work. I was thinking about his dick. Arsene Wenger's dick has been hanging between his legs for 67 years. Think about that. Reports suggest that he's set to throw £100 million at Monaco wonder kid Mbappe. But if transfer rumours are to be believed, he's still in the market for Lacazette, Mendy and James Rodriguez. Apparently Wenger is sleeping with his phone on alert next to his bed just so he can stay on top of any developments. I did the same thing, to be fair, but with my push notifications on in case Mia Khalifa posts a new video while I'm sleeping. I didn't actually write that. Craig wrote that and I was supposed to read it out. So if my missus is watching, I'm sorry. It's not true. It's true. Speaking of porn, RedTube are now the proud sponsors of a Massachusetts-based football team. So while I'm here deleting my browser history on a daily basis, I'm not, Craig wrote that, again, missus if you're watching, hiding every notion of watching porn from my girlfriend, I'm not. Yet these guys are walking around on the pitch, proudly displaying the alliance with a pawn on their chests. Fair play. Or is it fair play? Because it's kind of derogatory to women in the porn industry. I mean, there's a lot of problems that come out of the porn industry. What I'm saying is, Craig, is that there are some things that don't belong on the shirts of a football team. And I'm not sure if porn is the right thing to be on there, okay? Okay. So who said the Premier League had lost touch with what fans want from going to football? Cheap, watered-down beer, singing, celebrating, and releasing pent-up, testosterone-filled aggression at the referee. That's what we want, isn't it, as football fans? But not at Man City, it seems, and they've really nailed this. A reasonably priced £15,000 season ticket with access to the players' tunnel before games. Does that sound all right? Wait. You can even hear Pep Guardiola's pre- and post-match interviews from a big screen as they happen, not something you can do at home on your sofa, for instance. And wait for this, this is really good. Man City coach Carles Bianchart, is that right? Whatever. May even be on hand to offer tactical insight during games. A well-respected bastion of the game is going to be spending his time explaining the complexities of the modern game to wealthy supporters, instead of analysing the game himself and looking for weaknesses to exploit in the opposition. Or put it simply, doing his job. Do you reckon he's alright with that? Go on, you go and fucking sit with the muggy supporters. We'll do the football, alright, Carlos? It also offers exclusive access to a matchday smartphone app. I mean, who gives a shit? Does that sound good to any of you out there? Let us know in the comments below and we'll discuss it on Top Comments next week, which we're now, you know, this is Top Comments now. I'm really good at links, aren't I?
Top comments time.
You alright?
Well,
you're back.
Yeah. Oh yes, I am back.
Yeah.
Oh yeah. Did you miss me?
Of course I missed you. I missed every waking minute you're not with me. Pain and angst.
Yeah, did you say the same thing to him? To Sam?
Look, if I did a video.
I'm on holiday, relaxing. Well-earned break, I feel. Yeah. And I look here and I go, oh, there's a new video here. Hang on, I didn't record that with Glenn Hoddle or whatever.
Yeah.
It's fucking you and him.
Me and Sam doing our tits. Earlier this week, if you're interested, go back and watch it. Me and Sam, proper chemistry.
Yeah, and the one thing I thought after the initial sting was, well, look, at least it's Sam, who everyone, you know, hates. Then I looked at the comments. Roots and culture. Sam and Flav work well together. 2 thumbs up.
What is it? It's not a problem, is it? You're always my number one.
Fortunately, I'm back now.
You're always my number one. Remember the time though? Little payback for you. Did you know doesn't feel very nice, does it? Where the ones you love stab you in the back. Who's that Ben Haynes fella on either side this week?
He's from 90 Min.
Good looking chap, I thought.
I didn't notice.
How long have you known him?
Why are you making this such a big deal?
Well, I just want to know why you don't want to do more videos with me. You just come in here, comments below, and that's it. You got an whole show.
I do like doing videos with him, but sometimes I just need my own space, and it was nothing. In the same video, there was talk of Lukaku, Batshuayi, and how much it would cost Chelsea to go and buy him. Looked like it was on the cards. Things have been happening in the transfer world.
Yeah.
Here's a comment. EFC Batista, 50 million and Batshuayi. That's what Chelsea should do. Should be giving Batshuayi and Lukaku. However, there's some new news, some new transfer news. Costa looks like, I know we've done this before, it looks like he's on his way out. He's made it very clear that he got apparently a text message from Conte saying that you're not in my plans next year, despite him scoring 20 goals last season, being brilliant for them. So now Chelsea might seriously need Lukaku.
Costa's, yeah, I'm sure they do need Lukaku. It sounds like all of that is going to fall into place and Lukaku will be a Chelsea player next year and Costa will be on his way out. But Costa's made it sound like, oh, I've been mugged off here. When just, what was it, 8 months ago, he was angling for a move to China? Or was it in January?
It was in January.
It was in January. So literally, you know, you don't deserve any respect here, Diego. Like you're watching.
Yeah, he's definitely watching. What I find strange is, he's so up and down. Like, he was like, you know, kissing the badge, everything was great, he calmed down, he gets to January. I think he's just an attention seeker. I wouldn't be surprised if he stayed.
I think he's a very strange, a brilliant footballer, but a very strange individual, very odd, borderline psychopathic, strange individual.
Wow. General election, Flav.
Yeah.
Highly political man, of course, you can tell by the bird badges, which of course signify your political leanings. You can guess in the comments below. Mark P. Flav, you look like a young Jeremy Corbyn. Have you ever banged a babe like Diane Abbott?
Fuck, I didn't realise the second part of this question. Have I ever...
Answer the question.
Have I ever...
You'd be a great politician. Answer the question. Have you ever banged a babe like Diane Abbott? Answer, I'll ask you again.
Yeah, I've had a few disappointing experiences when a lot was promised.
Yeah, let's get back to the Jeremy Corbyn thing. And
have you
looking like him? Anyone like Diane Abbott? Don't think so. I think I'd remember that.
For what is essentially a wrinkly prune, he's not a bad looking bloke for 70 odd or whatever he is.
I find him quite charismatic myself.
Very charismatic, and you know, while he's going to get pumped in the elections, you know, I've got a lot of time for him.
Calling that now. Interesting.
Absolutely. What,
you could look
do you think there's any room in politics, any room in football for politics?
Bringing it back, nice. I would say, dependent on the person. If that person is clearly intelligent enough and puts across their opinions in the right way,
like Joe Button.
Yeah, or
what I'm saying
Henry.
is sport a distraction from the problems that go on in the world, and should it be about bringing joy and passion and offering an alternative to the horrors that sometimes exist in this world, or do sportsmen and the sport have a responsibility to highlight things when they're not right? So an example might be, you know, politics isn't just about the election. Politics is about racism in football. Politics is about parity in pay between the sexes, or whatever it might be. I think sometimes football does have a role.
I think it's...
Kick it out. Homophobia.
Yeah, of course.
It's not.
But you don't mean specific sportsmen and women.
No, well, they can if they want, but I think no. I think it's difficult for them because they're employees of football clubs.
And finally, yes, it's back. 2-week break, head-to-head time.
Fuck it. Will you let it go?
Head-to-head. Head-to-head. It's coming at you. It's on here, ready to announce.
Let it fucking
People love it.
It wasn't even a good idea in the beginning.
People love it. It's like, ooh, do you want to pick him? Ooh, do you want to pick him?
I understand.
Let us know.
All right,
via
go on then.
engagement.
What is it then? What have they come up with?
Oh, hang on. Hang on. Let me just go through. Is this last week's? This is last week's.
There isn't a single pet.
But there's one. There's one.
Is there? Richard Dunn or Clint Hill?
Two mountains of defence. Both did great for QPR. Both made, put their bodies on the line. Richard Dunn, great for Man City. Great for I think he was at Everton as well, wasn't he? Retired too young, if you ask me. Great for Northern Republic of Ireland. Clint Hill.
I've got
a cracking story about Clint Hill.
Stop. I've got a good head-to-head. Sam Peoples or James Alcott. Vote below. Sam Peoples or James Alcott. Whoever wins is top comments next week.
Really? Out of curiosity, let me know, Richard Dunn. Richard Dunn or Clint Hill as well. Yeah, let us know in the comments below.
You'll have no doubt heard of Roy Lana, now dubbed the Lion of London Bridge. During the recent attack on London, Millwall fan Roy defiantly shouted, "Fuck you, I'm Millwall," and amid the chaos defended himself and others around him from those that wished to harm. There's a petition for him to be awarded the George Cross Medal. This is the highest accolade a civilian can receive and is awarded for acts of the greatest heroism or the most conspicuous courage in circumstances of extreme danger. I mean, you can't really argue with that, can you? It's also somewhat gratifying that the attitude which led him to go face to face with knife-wielding terrorists would have been formed on the terraces and traditions of Millwall Football Club. And while football violence is considered antisocial by the vast majority, it's exactly that kind of mentality that's needed if guerrilla terrorism is to become a regular thing in London. George Orwell once wrote, "People sleep peaceably in their beds at night only because rough men stand ready to do violence on their behalf." 8 people lost their lives that night, but it could have been so much more if it wasn't for people like Roy.